Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. As you can see, back at the huge lot of Copart. We're about ready to walk through and see if we can find something for the channel. Excuse me, it's very windy out here. If the mic catches any of this wind, I apologize for that. So let's start walking through and see what we can find, see if we can add something to the channel. Hey, okay. Let's take a look. Started off right with a Bentley. Tinted windshield. The tint is starting to fail. Loss type unknown. Oh, yay. So it's an 06 Bentley Continental. Let's just take an overview and take a look at the vehicle the best we can. That paint is in horrible shape. I think we could bring it back, but car as a whole is rough. Same thing with the roof. That paint is shot. All of these windows need to be replaced. All kinds of notes here: blend, blend, fix, fix. A little bit of an issue on the bumper. These cars are pretty complicated. It'll be hard to see until you have it ripped down what would be wrong with it, guys. But that's the main issue right there. Water was collected here. I wonder if it's a flood car. You have the trim cracked. At one time was a beautiful interior. Look at this, guys. Bolster's a little worn. Let's hop on in here. Check that out. Look at that. Even up here, leather on the headliner. Beautiful, beautiful interiors. Too bad the wiring and mechanical issues on these things are so hard to keep up with. So we do have a key over here. System fault workshop. So we have the key. We also have juice, but we're not able to turn it over. So unknown. This is mechanical issues. Part of the lure coming out here and getting to see all these awesome cars inside and out is trying to guess what the problem is. Unknown, minor dents and scratches. Some have two tiers, mechanical and normal wear and tear is another way they label it. Fun to figure out what's wrong with it. Not fun if you spend the money on it, and it's a lot more than you can handle. There are also, and we're going to come across this, I think, in this video, vehicles that have a salvage title now that are barely damaged, and then vehicles that are absolutely hammered, and it's obvious what the damage is, and they come with a clean title. Cars come like that, and it bewilders me who labels these cars as a clean title and a salvage title, and why. It's not just by damage or the money it costs to fix it. It's strange, but we're going to come across that, I believe, in today's video. So let's keep looking. So there should be one coming up in this row that has the clean, here we go. I think it is. This is the Charger GT. Is this it? Yeah, okay. So this has a title of clean and clear. So it's not a salvage title where you have to go through the channels. And look at that. Look at the damage on this thing. Just absolutely tore up the front end here. All the airbags are gone, blown. Damage back here. Damage back here. And this thing's been here forever. You'll see all the airbags, knee, top, passenger side, driver side, and unknown, and it's a clear title. Where, you know, a vehicle that looks clean like this could have salvage. It doesn't make sense. Police cruiser, and I always wanted to find one of these convertibles, this Lexus. This one here is absolutely hammered. Holy cow. You just hope everybody was okay, but that is one vehicle on my list that I'm looking for. They're not easy to find in good shape. This one was in good shape, no longer. I see the nose poking through on one we're going to stop and look at. Sometimes they come in a V6, sometimes a V8, so we'll see what this is. But this is a 90s, let's see, 95 Chevy Camaro, loss type unknown, so that'll be another one to kind of figure out. We have some cracking on the paint, trim paint issues, a little bit of weight reduction starting right here. I don't see the external damage that would show me why it's here. You know, PDR work here and there. Faded paint, all stuff I can take care of. Let's keep going. Let's dig a little deeper. It's been a long time since I saw a 90s Camaro. Seats are ripped up a little bit. That can be fixed. No big deal. 185,000 miles on her. Just broken in. Pioneer. Something tells me this thing was the V6, but let's see if she has any juice on her. Let's take a look. No, no juice whatsoever, but I do want to pop the hood and see what it has in it. One thing to note, I don't think it's been inspected for quite some time. It would be excellent if it had a claim date or a date that it was salvaged or processed and dropped off here. All right, so this is going to have the little V6. And since we have trees growing in the engine compartment, I'm going to say this has mechanical issues and it hasn't been moved since 2016. Let's move on to the next one. Guys, so fun to come out here and find vehicles to look at, and never a shortage. Sometimes though, they're all pretty much really hammered or smashed, and there's not really many that are close to being put on the road, but they sell thousands in a week's time. So if you don't find something, just come back the next week and you will. Back here is where they have all the commercial trucks. So if you're looking for something like a box truck or a tractor trailer or utility truck or van, they have them here as well. So in this row somewhere, I walked earlier by a car that definitely hit a Bambi. I have plenty of experience with that because I hit a lot of deer on the way home. I think this is the one right here. This is a Camaro SS, and as you can see by the signs, Bambi ran out in front of it. And again, up here it says lost type unknown, 2010 SS, but we know what the lost type was. So we're looking at a bumper. The support broke. The grill, but did it get pushed? Yeah, it did get pushed back into the condenser, or the grills for the radiator. It's going to need headlight supports. Nothing that you can't fix. Let's see if we can open the... And here's that big V8, and we even have fur from the deer in the engine compartment. So that thing took a direct hit. But let's look at the supports. Radiator support would need to be looked at closely, and your radiator has a K and N. Got some stuff laying in here that got popped loose. So there is some structural damage, but you just have to take it apart, tear it down, and see what, if you look at the sports here, they don't look too bent up. That's the important part. It's all this other soft stuff and plastic in here. Let's see if they were keeping up with the oil changes. Not really. They were barely even keeping oil in it. So, on top of everything else, it was probably beat hard. Let's see if it has juice. Let me show you everything else. So the outside here, everything else can be easily shined up and refurbished. Dual exhaust. Interior. Has the louvers, plastic louvers, junk. Door panel looks good. This is very common for GM. These areas here with the controls for the seats, bolsters for the seats, but they can be fixed. Unfortunately, yeah, this thing was really, really abused. And no power. But it can come back to life. With the right owner and a vision, it'd be nice to see what the mileage is on it, but I'm going to guess it's probably near 100,000. All right, moving on. So we pretty much walked almost a whole row with either cars being too hammered or nothing I would be interested in. Well, here's a newer Camaro. Let's just take a look. This side doesn't look too bad. It's an SS as well. This one is 6 years newer. Lost type all over. All over. Let me guess, the other side is just absolutely hammered. How can it be all over when not the front and the back and driver's side? That passenger side must be hammered. Yeah. But all over? No. Door. Got to pull the post and the pillar, the lower pillar out. Quarter panel. And it did grab this wheel. Right there, you can see it grabbed the wheel and pulled it backwards. So, suspension damage. But, you know, if you get these at the right price, they're fun to work on, and they're not hard to work on. It's just a little bit too hard of a hit here. If it would have taken most of the impact on the door, it would have been fine. By that, I don't mean, yeah, it would have been fine. It would have been better off to fix. So this does have juice. Unfortunately, the curtain airbag went off. That hurts a lot. Yeah, this ravages, the curtain airbags just ravage the headliner, and they're going to be spent. Now this is a 6-speed, and this was a beautiful car. You can see how it just tears apart the headliner, and I have a curtain airbag to replace on my Infiniti X80, and it's I saved it for the last thing to do. But as you can see here, it didn't pinch the seat or anything, so somebody definitely can fix this up again. Let's see if this has power and starts up. Oh yeah, listen to that. Digital in the middle and your regular analog gauges. Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, this is sweet. Fun ride. Let's pop the hood and see what's under there. I don't see a tag, but the 5.7 liter. And what I like about it is not a lot of garbage aftermarket parts. Some would welcome that and appreciate it. I just want it stock, just like that. Let me upgrade it if I want to upgrade it. I'm going to tell you, this one's definitely going on the list. I can make this a project car for sure. Walking down the row, I walked by this twice, and I want to take a look, because when I walked down the other side of the aisle, I didn't see damage anywhere on any side. And this thing looks pretty sweet. I don't see any damage front and back. This is the GLE 53 AMG. Some major money sitting here, and why is it sitting here? Not inspected. 2021, minor dents and scratches. It wouldn't be here for minor dents and scratches. More like mechanical. Look at the red stitching. Yeah, I thought the headliner came down, but that's just a shade for the huge sunroof. You got leather Alcantara. Does have juice. It's got the long, 3.5 foot screen. Has the touchpad. Carbon fiber. I love the intricate grille designs for the stereo. This guy, or this gal, has this bedazzled. How about that? Guys, listen, there's nothing more expensive than a used Mercedes or BMW. What is that? It's a new one. I should know better and just keep walking, but there's nothing to me that beats the interior of a Mercedes and some BMWs, some Lexus. But just something gets me when it comes to the interior of a Mercedes. I love them. Sometimes the rest of the car can be desired, especially the air suspension and the longevity of the drivetrain and wiring, but this has juice. Let's fire it up. I have no idea why the hell it's here, and that happens a lot on this lot. Guess that makes it fun, right? Let's see what happens. Oh, listen to that. Let me see. Do we see anything on... It runs great so far. I don't see anything on the dash. Oh, okay. This is great. Look at that. Your vehicle was detected that it was in a collision. 3-4 at the exact time. Maybe it ran off the road and has suspension damage. That's, I mean, that could be the only guess I have, because there's nothing wrong with this thing. Now that I'm looking at it, this wheel does seem a little, well, maybe not, but I don't see any damage anywhere. If you do, I mean, let me know down in the comment section. I don't see anything. I don't even see that the rims are curved. Listen to that AMG exhaust. No airbags deployed. Needless to say, that one will go on the list. It's going to be way out of my wheelhouse when it comes to the price, but I still like to keep an eye on them, see what they go for. You never know. Let's stop and take a look at one more. It's going to be an Infiniti. Yeah, I know, you're tired of Infinitis, but I've gone through just about all the models now. This is one that I haven't had. This is the EX35, kind of the hatchback, sporty hatchback version. I like these as well. This one here, minor front end damage, grille bumper, headlight assembly, fender, hood for sure. Oh, deer. Or something like it. It's too much abrasion there for a deer, but fender. All right, that hurts it right there. So it tore up the tire, got the wheel. Oh, and it blew the airbag suspension. Blew the airbag on the steering wheel. So between the front end, suspension, airbag, as soon as you see the airbag in the inside, that adds up. And with the year and mileage, we're gonna keep walking. All right, guys, that is gonna do it for this video. What a beautiful day out looking at all the cars and trucks. Always the best part of my day. I'll catch you guys in the next video.